So in this topic, we are doing middle term split, and we have learned how to do the middle term split. Okay,
So,
and today we shall be doing some important question regarding to this chapter. Okay, here are the questions. Is it visible to you on your screen?
yes, sir.
Okay, find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of each of the following. Okay, so each of the following cases, x minus 1 is a factor. Then find out the value of k for this one and for this one. Do this one, please. Done this one, Aris?
No, sir.
Not able to do this one.
Yes, sir. Can you?
Yeah. So here you know that if x minus 1 is a factor, when it is being given that this is a factor, okay? There are two types of question with this will be coming in the examination. That one type of question will be said that find the remainder. Find the remainder, okay? Remainder when the px, and there will be written that x square something something is divided by gx, and it will be given like x is x plus 2, x minus 1, x plus 3, something. Okay, so in this type of question, what you are going to get the remainder, what you need to do is you will find out the value of x. Like if it is x plus 2, then x will be minus 2. If it is x minus 1, then x will be 1. If it is x 3, means you have to equate it with 0, and then whatever the answer comes, you will find that x value and put that x value in this equation. Okay, then whatever the value you get, then it will be the remainder. Okay, when you put the value, the first type of question is this one. The second type of question that you are going to get from this one is check whether this px will be given to you. Check whether gx, or means gx means like this one, x plus 2 is a factor of px, and this will be some polynomial will be given to you, x square plus 2x plus 3, something like this. Okay, so this type of question, what you are going to do, check whether. So in this type of question, you have to put the value of x, that like if it is said that x plus 2 is a factor, then x will be equals to minus 2. X will be equals to minus 2, and you have to put that value in this equation. And if you get 0, if you get 0 as remainder, then it is a factor. Otherwise, it is not a factor. Okay, then it is a factor. Otherwise it is not a factor. It is not a factor. Okay, if we are not getting 0, then it will not be. The third type of question that we are going to say here, that too, the third type question is find the value of k. Find the value of k, but in this question it will be given to you. It will be given to you that it is a factor. So what does a factor means? That if I'm saying that this number is a factor of this one, so when you put the value of x minus 1, if I'm saying that x minus 1 is a factor of this polynomial or this polynomial, so when you put x minus 1 equal to 0, you get x is equals to 1. So when you put the value of x in this equation 1, then you can equate this 0 with 0, because you are going to get the remainder, because it is said that it is a factor. So if something is a factor, so when you divide it, then you will get the remainder 0. For example, if I'm saying that 5 is a factor of 25, so when you are dividing by 25 with 25 by 5, then you will get 5 5 the 25, and you will get remainder 0. If I'm saying that 7 is a factor of 35, those means 7, you want to divide 35 by 7, you will get 7 5s are 35. You are exactly dividing. But if I'm saying that check whether uh, 5 is a factor of 102. So when you divide with 5, 5 2s are 10, you get 0, but you get here 2, then 20 something, but you are not going to read more, because you are just getting the remainder as 2. So in this case, we'll say that since the remainder is 2 and you are going to decimal, so it is not exactly divisible in whole number. So it is not a factor, means we can say that 5 is not a factor of 102. So when it is not a factor, then you will get some remainder. And if it is a factor, then you will going to get the 0 as a remainder. So when it is said, it is already said that it is a factor, then what you are going to do here is just equate this, just put the value of x is equals to 1, because x minus 1 is a factor. So x will be equals to 1. Then put that value as x is equals to 1 in this one, and try to get means you have to equate it with 0. Okay, so what you are going to do it, let me do this question here. Just a minute. Okay. So what you are going to do here is just put that value, that if x minus 1 is a factor, okay, of px, that is given to you, that kx square minus root 2x plus 1. then what you are going to get it, you will get x minus 1 is equals to 0, then x will be equals to 1. Now put the value as p as 1, means x as 1. So here if it px, in place of x we write 1 here, okay? Then it will be k into 1 square, then minus root 2 into 1, then plus 1. And then you have to equate it with 0 in order to find the value of k. Why you have to equate it with 0? Because it is given that it is a factor. So when you put the value of x, then this whole term will become 0. The whole value will be equal to 0. So what you are going to write it, you will get k minus root 2 and then plus 1. Okay. So what the value of k you are going to get it? What value of k you are going to put here so that the whole term will become 0. So you can imagine that what you are going to write it. For example, if you put k as root 2 minus 1, root 2 minus 1, and this minus root 2 plus 1, then this will get cancelled out, and this can cancel out, and you will get 0. So the value of k, what the value of k is, so you get this 1 to that side, you will get minus 1, and you get this 2 to that side, you will get plus of root 2. So what the value of k is? So k is root 2 minus 1. Got it? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Next is similarly in this question, what you are going to get again you have to put that. I'm just going to write it with different color. Okay. So if it is given that px is equals to kx square minus 3x plus k, then again it is saying that kx minus 1 is a factor of this one, this one, this one, this one too. So if you put x as 1, because x minus 1 is a factor, again you get the value of x is equals to 1. Now put that value here, what you are going to get? You'll get k into 1 square, okay, then minus 3 into 1 plus k. Okay, then you are going to get, what you are going to get here is, you will get k, and you have to equate it with 0. When you put is a factor, so this will be equal to 0, so you have to put it equal to 0. Again, this will be equals to k minus 3 and then plus k. Then k and k will be added. You will get 2k. 2k minus 3 is equals to 0. Then what's the value of k? What will be the value of k? So we can write here that k will be equals to 2k. This will goes to that side. It will become positive 3 and 3, and then k will be equals to 3 by 2. This will be done. So please copy this one first. Understood, RS? You got this one?
Yes, sir.
Please note it down fast. Done? Noted?
Yes, sir.
Let's move to the next question. So here we are just going to do this one. Okay. Do question number 3 and 4. 3 and 4. What you are going to do in the middle term split, let me explain you one more time because you might have forgotten. We have to just every time we are going to get the equation as a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c. Okay. When we are just going to do the middle term split, then we are going to get the equation in 3 terms. Okay. Ax square plus bx plus c. What you are going to do is you have to multiply a into c. Okay. Product of the number. So here a is ax square plus bx plus c. So here c is minus 6 because we are just writing plus. So you can write it like this way. The same equation can be written like this way in the general form. 6x square plus 5x plus minus 6. Okay. So this is A, this one is B, and this one is C. So you have to multiply these two terms and you will get minus of 36. And the B, the product means the product is actually A into C and the sum of the two terms is 5. Okay. So you know that whenever we are just multiplying, we are just having the product as negative. Okay. Negative product. So if we are having negative product, negative product is only possible when we have a number with positive sign multiplied with negative sign. When a number of positive sign multiplied with negative sign, then you are going to get the product as negative. Otherwise, a positive product is possible only if we have both the same sign, either positive, positive, either negative, negative. When negative number multiplied with negative number, you get a positive sign. And if positive number multiplied with positive number, you get a positive sign. Negative number means negative product means that you are going to have a positive number and a negative number. And these two you have to multiply. Okay. Now you have to find out those numbers, the two numbers, which is going to, we can simply say here that whose product is minus 36 and the sum is 5. Sum, and you need to understand here that the sum, what does the word sum means? That the sum of two numbers, which one of them is positive, another one is negative. And here the sum is positive uh, plus 5. So it means the bigger number should be positive and the smaller number should be negative. Okay, so then find out those two numbers. That if you multiply these two numbers, you will get minus of 36. And if you sum those numbers, then you are going to get the plus 5. Find out those two numbers. Find out, please.
Okay.
This is simple. That you need to do is plus 4x plus 4x, sorry, plus 9x or plus 9 when multiplied by, sorry, when added with minus 5, sorry, minus 4, added with minus 4, you will get plus of 5. Okay, so the two numbers is 9 and positive 9 and minus 4. When you add 9 for the 36, you get, are you getting this one?
Yes, I got.
So these two numbers should be of opposite sign. This is given by this product sign, and the bigger number should be positive. This indicate this one, this sign. Okay. So now you have to write it like this way: 6x square, then plus of 5x, and then minus of 6. Okay. Then what you are going to do here is, then simply what you are going to do, you have to split this one. When, just keep in mind, this is very important, that whenever you are having the two numbers with opposite sign, then try to put the negative numbers on the second position, like this one, 6x square. This is the first term, and then write minus of 4x, minus of 4x here. Okay, and x should be written here. Okay, so why? Just I'm going to tell you that why I'm saying that. Whenever you are just doing this one, just put the negative number in the second position, and this one will be 9x and then minus 6. What is the benefit of writing? You can write it like this way also. This is the same, exactly same. When you write it like this way, 9x and then minus of 4x, like this way, minus 6. But this time, whenever you are having this one, then in that, if you, the third term is negative, then you have to take the minus sign also is negative, and you have to change the sign of this one. And this, sometimes the student forget this one, and he or she may get a silly mistake. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to concentrate that whenever you are having, if the both terms are negative, then it's okay. You can't do anything. But if the second term is that the two terms are of opposite sign, then put the negative term at the second position. Now, the maximum you can take common from these two terms is what you can take common from these two terms. Tell me. 6 and 4, what you can take maximum as common, Aris?
Yes. Uh, yes.
2x. And then what is the remaining term? 2 is also here, 2 is also here. X we have taken. So what is remaining? So you can split it like this way, 6x. 6x can be written as 6x square, sorry, can be written as, we have taken 2x as common, so you can write it 2x into 3x. When you multiply these two terms, okay, you will get 6. So what is that common? Only if we have taken 2x as common, so remaining is 3x. And what is this? What is here? But by what number you are going to multiply 2x so that you will get 4x? To get 4x. Tell me, RS.
Around.
By what number you are going to multiply 2x to get 4x?
Also 2.
Then why are you not speaking? And in this one, what you can take the maximum as common? 9x and minus 6.
Is 3. X.
Positive 3. Not x. X is not here. Okay, only 3.
X minus 2.
X 3x minus 2.
Okay.
Okay. That how you can check whether you are doing this correct calculation is that this bracket and this bracket should be exactly same. These two should be exactly same. So you have to do it accordingly. Okay. And now the first bracket will be formed by this way, and the second bracket will be formed like this way. Okay, got it? So
Yes.
copy this one, then we shall be proceeding to the next one. Okay. So noted, Aris? Noted that one? Hello.
Yeah.
Have you noted that one?
Yes, sir.
Let's move to the next part of this one. Okay. Let's just so again you have to multiply these two terms. what you are going to get the product as? Minus 12 plus 12.
Uh, Minus 12.
Minus 12. Okay, the product is minus 12. And the sum is
So, no,
what?
no, 1.
Minus 1. Okay. So here the product is minus, it means there is a positive number and a negative number. They are being multiplied here. Okay, to give a minus product. So we have decided that one number is positive, other number is negative. And since the sum is negative, so we'll say that the larger number, the bigger number will be with negative sign. Okay. So negative number means the bigger number should be of negative sign than the positive. Okay. So now you multiply this one, you know that we have 4 3s are 12 and 4 and 3 have difference of 1. Okay. So we'll take minus 4 and then plus of 3. Okay. You add these two, you will get minus 1 and you get minus 4 multiplied by positive 3. Then you will get minus of 12. So again, you have to write it. But keeping in mind that you most of the student that 3 is here, they will do right. They will write here positive 3x. So it is okay if you write, but I told you that you have to take the negative term. If it is two terms are of different sign, then you have to put the second terms at the negative term at the second position. Okay, and then minus 4. Then what you maximum take can common? You can take x as common. So right here 3x minus 4. And then what you can take common here is nothing is common. So you can take plus 1 as common. So you'll get 3x minus 4. Okay, these two are same. So you can get x plus 1 and 3x minus 4. Okay, this is the answer. So let's move to the next type of question, that is the long division terms. And let's try with this one. Okay, because this is in the NCERT updated book. So let's do this one. Now you understood this question?
Yes, sir.
Let's move to the next part. Mhm. Okay. So in this question, when we are going to have the three terms, so there is an easy trick that what you can do here is that if it is possible, then try to take the maximum as common in this term. Like you can take x cube minus 2x square, then x, then plus 2. Okay. What you can take maximum as common in these two? You can take x square as common. Maximum as common in these two terms and in these two terms. Okay. Since the both the terms are negative, so it is mandatory that you have to take the maximum minus as common in these two. So if you take x square in the first two terms common, then what you are going to get? Tell me. What you are going to get? You will get x minus 2. Okay, when you multiply it again, you will get x cube. When you multiply this one, you will get minus 2x square. Similarly, what you can take common here is nothing, but you have to write, you can take minus 1 as common. Minus 1. Okay, at least you have to take minus 1 as common. If there is nothing common, then it is minus 1. And when you take minus 1 common, so this x will become positive and this 2 will become negative. This is very important that when you take minus sign, then the number with negative sign will become positive and the number with positive sign will become negative. Okay. Then make the first bracket with this one x square minus 1 and then make this bracket with the other one x minus 2. And now what you can do is here, this is important, that when you have a cubic term, then you have at least 3 brackets like this way. Okay. So now you know that this can be written like this way, but this can be further factorized. How this can be further factorized? X square minus 1 and x square minus 2. So you can write it x square minus 1 square, because 1 can be written as 1 square, because 1 is also equals to 1 can be written as 1 square, can be written as 1 cube, can be written as 1 raised to the power 4. 1 can be written in any power. Okay. Now you know that this is a square minus b square. So what you can write it? X minus 1 and then x plus 1. This is the value of this bracket. Okay, this is the value of this bracket, and then you can write it x minus 2. Got it? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Done, you understood this one?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay. Have you noted this one?
No, sir, I am doing.
Note it fast.
Sir, done.
Okay, RS, do question number 4. Okay, it is similar to this one. Try to do question number 4.
Okay, sir.
And here you can do one thing, that if you are having the opposite sign, okay, like this is positive 1, this is negative 1. So you, if you are, it's okay if you are taking minus as common, so it will be okay. But here you can interchange also. You can put one here, another here. You can put it like this way. So it's your choice. But if you are having problem with the sign issue, then you can put the negative term at the second position. So how can you do this one? Done, RS?
Uh,
What? Done or
mm,
not done?
sir, was Y common? No.
Why you are not able to do this one? So let me explain you. Okay. So the next question, 2y cube plus y square. That is, 2y cube plus y square minus 2y and then plus 1. I think so. Minus 1. It is minus 1. Minus of 2y, then minus of 1. Okay. So you can do this one by simply writing this one q so that you no need to plus of y square and then minus 1 and then minus. Okay. Then what you are going to do here is just do a simple. Here is that you can take maximum as 2 and y as common because the maximum term you can take common is my y 2 with y, not y square, because if you take y square, so y square is not here, so only y. Then here it will be y square only, and since you have taken 2y as a whole common, then there will be only minus 1. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
Because if you multiply this one again, check when you have taken common and you have do this bracket carefully, then what you need to do, a step for this one is just to check whether if you are going to multiply this one with this one, are you getting 2y cube, because 2y into y square you will get 2y cube, so you are getting 2y cube, and again you multiply this one, you will get minus of 2y. So the same answer you can recheck. Okay, this is the way how you can recheck. And again, then if nothing can you can take common is, then you have to take at least 1 as common. So y square is here, but there is no y. So what you can take common is y 1. When you take 1 common, the same term will be here, because 1 multiplied with y minus y, sorry, plus y square, you will get this one. When 1 multiply with minus 1, you will get minus 1. So same it is. Okay. Now these two brackets are, if these two brackets are same, then our multiplication is okay. Sorry, our factorization is okay. But if these two brackets are not equal, then you have done some mistake. Okay. Or you are not doing the right factorization. So this will constitute the first bracket, or this bracket can be the first bracket. It's your choice. You can write it whether by this one and this one as the first bracket, or this as the first bracket. It's your choice. Now you know this will be 2y plus 1, and what you are going to write here is you will write y square minus 1 square, okay, to this bracket. Then you know a plus a square minus b square is a plus b and a minus b. What is a? A is here y and b is here y 1. Okay, so right here y plus 1 and y minus 1. So this will be the answer. Got it?
Yes, sir. Got it.
The next type of question of this one same. Done this RS noted?
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay, let's move to the next portion here is let's move to the next part. And if you are going to do this question, let this part, let's do x cube minus 3x square, then minus 9x, then minus 5. Then how you are able to solve this one? So this type of question is going to bother you. Let do this one also. Okay, just a minute. So x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. X cube minus 3x square minus 9x, then minus 5. Let me check one more time. X cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. X cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. Okay. So here, if you are going to take common, let's suppose if you take the x square as common, okay, in this question, you are taking x square as common in maximum, you will get x minus 3. And nothing you can take common here. So you have to take minus 1 as common. 9 is not in the factor. So here you what you are going to do? You will write minus 9x, sorry, plus 9x and then plus of 5. Here you see that these two brackets are not similar. And in this case, if the two brackets are not similar, then you can't do this factorization. Means this will not be considered as a factorization. Okay, this will not be considered as proper and correct factorization. So it is not the way that how you are going to do this. So for this, we have long division method. For this, we have long division method. Long division method. What is this long division method? Okay. Whenever we are having this one, when we are having a cubic polynomial, then at least it must have three factors. Okay. Like if we are having quadratic equation, like this way, so it can be written in two terms, like x plus something and x plus something here. Okay, again, so if we have that x square, then we have two brackets. If we have cube, then we have three bracket, like we have x cube plus 4x square plus 3x plus 5. So we will have three bracket, x plus something, x plus something, then x plus again something. Okay, and then x plus again something. So we have, at least when we have cubic term, so there will be three brackets. There will be three brackets. And if we have quadratic term, quadratic equation maximum power 2, then we have only two brackets. So what we are going to do here is, we are just going to assume by ourselves. Okay, since it is a cubic polynomial, and we can do the middle term split up to quadratic equation. We can't do the middle term split for this one, because these are the two terms. So what we are going to do here is, we have to assume by ourselves, let x plus 1 is a factor, s minus 1 is a factor of this one. So let's check, let's find out by ourselves by putting different values of x in this equation. Let assume that, first of all, let me explain you one more time, that if there is, let's suppose there is all positive terms, then if you put any value of x, then any positive value of x, you will not going to get the negative 0. So if there is always a positive, all the terms are positive, then no positive value of x will give you 0. Because if you have some value of positive, then this will be also positive. So when you add all positive terms, then it will be not equal to 0. So if the signs are, if the all signs are positive, then you have to put the value of x as negative. Means x, let x is equals to -1, check if there is giving, let x is equals to -2, let f is to -3. Then in that case, so let's check that x is equals to -1. Let put the x is equals to 1 here. Okay, so if you put, let x is equals to 1 in this equation, put x is equals to 1, what you are going to get here? What you are going to get here? You will get x cube minus 3 into x square, then 9 into 1, and then -5. Are you getting this one, Aris?
Yes, sir, I got it.
Then uh, check whether you are getting 0 or not. If you get the, if you are putting x is equals to 1, then what you are getting? 1, then minus of 3, because 1 square is 1, minus of 3, then minus of 9, then minus of 5. Then you are not going to get 0. This minus terms will be more than this one. So then check, then put this same, but with the negative sign. Now let's check x minus 1 is a factor. So put with negative sign, -1 whole cube, then -3 into -1 square, then -9 into -1, and then -5. This time you are putting x is equals to -1. So when you put x is equals to -1, what you get? The cube of -1 is -1 into -1 into -1. When you multiply it by 3 times, so minus minus will plus, and then again minus. So you'll get -1. So you'll get -1 here. The square of -1 is -1 into -1, you will get +1. And +1 into -3, you will get minus of 3. And again, this minus sign will multiply with this minus sign, when multiplied with this -1, you will get plus of 9, and then minus of 5. So what you are going to get here is, you get that x, you will get here that -1, -3, you will get -4, and -5, you will get total as -9. So plus of 9 and minus of 9 will cancel out each other, you will get 0. So if you are getting any value, if you put the value of x as -1 and you are getting this one, so, and you are getting 0, so you get x, when you put x is equals to -1 and you are getting in this equation and you get 0, so you can say that x, then this goes to that side, you will get x plus 1 is a factor, of above polynomial of the given polynomial. X plus 1 is a factor of given polynomial, of given polynomials. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Now, what you are going to do it now, what we are going to do here, that we have x cube minus 3x square minus 5x minus 5x minus 9x minus 5 minus 9x minus 5. Okay. Now, one of the factor of this one is, now you need to understand one thing, that whenever we are dividing a cubic polynomial with a polynomial which is having a degree 0. For example, if I'm having the maximum cube and if I'm dividing it with x, you will get maximum degree as x square. Okay, if you are having x raised to the power 4 and you are dividing with x square, so you will get maximum degree as x square. So similarly, if we are dividing this polynomial with a monomial, sorry, with a linear equation, linear means which is going to have maximum degree as 1. So if you divide this one, then what you are going to get it when you divide it, so you will get a quadratic polynomial as a quotient, okay. So we have to divide it, since I'm saying that it is a factor, so you have to divide it x cube minus 3x square, then minus 9x, then minus 5, and you have to divide it by x is x minus 1, sorry, x plus 1, because you see that x is equals to minus 1 is a factor. When you put x is equals to minus 1 in this equation, you get 0. So x plus 1 become a factor of this one. So you are dividing this one. Factor means that if you divide this one, divide this polynomial with this one, you will get a remainder definitely 0. Exactly 0 you are going to get. So divide it. If you are not getting 0, so it means that you have committed some mistake. And how you are going to divide it? This is a rule that how can you divide it? So you have to read the first step, first number, just this is x, and you have to cross and exactly cut this first term. So by what number you should multiply this x? By what number you should multiply this x to get exactly x cube with same sign, with positive effort? Okay. So this will be x square. Got it, Aris?
Yes, sir.
So you will write here x square. Okay, when you multiply this one, you will get x square. So you write it x cube. So whatever you are going to get it, just if you get whatever you are just multiplying here, like this x, you are just multiplying with x square to get x cube. The second term will also be going to multiply with this term. So when you multiply this one with this x, what you are going to get? Plus of x square. The next step will be of the sign changing. If this is positive sign, this is also positive sign, then this sign will change, minus, and this will also become minus. This minus plus x cube and minus x cube will cancel out each other, and they will add it up, because this is minus 3x square, this is minus minus x. Okay, I'm right. Are you getting this one?
Yes, sir.
So let me explain you one more time that what you are going to get here is, okay, that the first term you have to eliminate. Okay, exactly eliminate it. That eliminate it means what? By what number you are going to multiply this one? By what number you are going to multiply this this x, so that you will get exactly x cube. So you have to multiply this number x cube, sorry, x square, so that you will get x cube. Okay. Now, if you have multiplied this. Okay, you have to actually multiply this whole term with x square. So you multiply this one, you will get x cube. Now you have to multiply this one also. Okay, are you getting? Every time you choose a number, then you have to multiply this one also. Means you are going to multiply with the whole bracket. Okay, just imagine that it is like this one. X square is this x square, and this is x plus 1. Whatever you are going to get, write it here. You will get x cube, write it here. You will get x square, then write here x square. Then the next step is, as we multiply something, like we are just dividing, like I'm dividing 221 with the 3. So what do you do? 7 3s are 3 7s are 21. And then what's the next step? You actually, if it is positive sign, you actually change it minus. Then you get 1 and 1. So the same thing you have to do here is, if it is positive sign, then change its sign. If it positives, then it is negative. If it is negative, then it will become positive, opposite sign. Okay. Then they will cancel out each other. And this minus and minus sign will add it up. And what they are going to do? They will give you minus of 4x square. Got it? Then other two terms you have to, whatever the terms we are going to have, just write it exactly with no same change in sign. Write it minus 9x and then minus 5. Okay. Then again, this is x plus 1. And by what number you have to multiply this x so that the first term will become exactly x square minus 4x square. Tell me. By what number you are going to multiply this x? Here you have to put by what number you are going to multiply this x so that the first term will become exactly minus 4x square. Tell me, Aris.
Uh,
By what number you are going to multiply?
so 3x.
No, you need minus sign. So first of all, you write minus because there should be opposite sign number, na? Because this is already positive. So you need minus 4x you need. So for minus 4x, what you are going to do? You have to write minus and then you have to write 4. When you multiply, again you will get minus 4x right now. But you need 4x square. So you have to write here minus of 4x. Got it?
But plus 1.
Not plus with negative sign because you multiply minus 4x. Yeah, we will multiply later. So we'll write
No, I
it 4x
understood it.
square. And then we have to multiply this one with also this number. So what you are going to get is minus of 4x. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Then again, this is positive sign and this one is their signs. If it is negative sign, then it will cancel out each other. Just change their sign, change this one sign also. So this will cancel out each other. Okay. So what you write here, by what number you multiply this one, you have to write it here. So you choose minus 4x. So write here minus 4x. Minus 4x. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Got it? Then again, this we have done. Now you have to write it minus 9x. Add up with 4x plus of 4x, then what we are going to get? You will get minus of 5x. So you will get minus of 5x and then this term will comes down, you will get minus of 5. So by what number you are going to multiply this one? With this x. Tell me, Haris. By what number you are going to multiply this x plus 1, the first term, so that you will get exactly minus 5x. The first term.
Sir, minus 5.
Minus 5. So when you multiply this one, you will get minus 5x. Now when you multiply this one, you will get minus of 5. So right here, minus of 5x, then minus of 5. Again, you get plus and this one plus. This will cancel out to 0. You will get 0. This is the sign that this is the remainder is 0. It means that you have done the correct calculations. So this is minus of 5. Now, this is not the completely we have done. Okay. Now, what actually means, let me explain you that if I'm writing 225 and if I'm dividing by 5, so what actually 225 can be written? You can write it 5 fours are 20 and then you get 2 and then 5. So actually this 225 can be written as 5 into 45, this product of these two numbers. Got it? This is the same thing. So this value, this number, our question can be written as product of this and product of this. So what we are going to do here is we have to write it like this way, x plus 1. Now this is going on x plus 1 and this is x square minus 4x minus 5. Okay. So this bracket will keep on moving like this way. But in this one, we have to do the middle term split. Okay. So here again, we are going to have, now we have to do the middle term split of this one like this, because this is a quadratic equation and you can do the middle term split. So do the middle term split of this one. Do the middle term split of this one. So the product is, this is 1. If nothing is written, this is 1. Okay, so 1 into minus 5, you will get minus 5 and the sum is minus of 4. Minus of 4. So what is those two numbers? If you multiply them, there should be of opposite sign first of all, because the product is minus. If you product them, then you will get minus 5. And if you add up them, you will get minus 4. Tell me that there's those two numbers. Tell me those two numbers. are is, tell me those two numbers. So
Uh,
those two numbers is 5, minus of 5 and then into 1. Okay. Got it?
yes, sir.
So when you write it, you will get minus of 5. Okay. So this numbers is minus of 5. When you add it, minus of 5, then plus of 1, then you will get minus of 4. So right here, x square, then minus of, if it is the negative term, second term is negative. The bigger number is minus 5. Write it minus of 5x, then plus of x. 1x means if you write it 1, so you don't write it 1, minus 5. Then take this bracket will keep on moving like this way as it is, x plus 1. And this will be x. You can take the maximum as x and minus x as common. So you'll get x minus 5. And then you take plus 1 as common, then it will be x minus 5. So this and this 2 will bracket will be, there will be x plus 1 is this bracket. Okay, and this one is also x plus 1. Another bracket is also x plus 1. And the third bracket is x minus 5. So this is the answer for this one. Got it? Understood?
Yes, sir.
So that's all for today. We'll meet you in the next class. Thanks for joining this one. Okay. Copy this one. And if you have not done this one, copy this one. Okay.